So this was a marvelous game, a world-class game showed in the Stamford Bridge. Like I always said before, no team have been able to score Chelsea in Stamford Bridge 3 consecutive times. It doesn't happen that way. Liverpool were looking forward to Liverpool was looking forward to do that, and I said it in the first half. I stood my ground and said it's not going to happen. Now, points shared. I'm not happy with the points shared. I'm not totally happy with the points shared. But then we had the opportunity to take this game to Liverpool. We had the opportunity to win this game for ourselves. We had the opportunity to win this game for Thomas Tuchel with the criticized with the way Lukaku spoke to him. All the fans were not happy. We trust in Thomas Tuchel. We believe in Thomas Tuchel. And like my preview video, I said, Thomas Tuchel is going to make the difference in this game. And he actually did. He did, and he did it in style. Everyone expected Chelsea to lose this game because the situations at hand, injuries, COVID, and also Lukaku, Buhaha, all of them came into play. And at the end of the day, we are able to draw this game. It's a down deal for me. It's in Stamford Bridge. Liverpool have been favorite since we've been meeting. And drawing against them, point shared this season, it means that in Premier League, they are not able to win or take the 3 points away from Chelsea. And of course, Chelsea fans were not expecting to lose. Eddie Ryan, of course, we the Chelsea fans, we didn't expect to lose this game, but a lot of pundits, a lot of people outside the community were expecting Chelsea to lose this game. And this is it. This is the moment. And we need to, I'm not happy with the draw. To be frank, I'm not happy with the draw. We had clear chances. We had a lot of chances to win this game. We had a lot of chances to win this game, but we throw it away and we ended up getting a point again. At moments like this, getting a point without a loss is always a good idea. It's always a good idea. And yes, you check the odds were all for Chelsea, but hey, the odds are usually different because this is all for Chelsea because it was in the Stamford Bridge, and they knew the way Chelsea have been through, and because also their coach was not on stance. That was why they didn't. The odds were on us because Klopp was not on stance, and also he refused since yesterday. Maybe he wasn't able to tell who was going to be present in this game and who was going to be absent. But most everybody knew that their goalkeeper was not going to be part of the game. Yes. So this moment is a moment that we need to, it's a positive thing that we need to take away. Coming down, going down by 2 goals, and we are able to rise up, equalize this goal. And second half, no goal. I expected the winner to come in the second half, but then it wasn't. We're not able to get the winner. Kudos to the players. Chalobah did a mistake in the first half, and we punished for it. And when they had the goal, Chelsea were shaking. And then the second goal came. What a goal from Mohamed Salah. These two players have been phenomenal this season, and it's always difficult to stop them. And getting a mistake or doing mistake against them is always something you will be punished for. And that is what happened in this game. Liverpool were in the first 20 minutes. Liverpool were better side of Chelsea until Chelsea grew into the game. So after they had their 2 goals and Chelsea had the equalizer, what a goal from Kovacic. No one expected it to go in. Even when it went in, I myself, I was just saying no. I wasn't expecting it to go in, but then I saw it at the back of the net and I said, no, this is a goal for Chelsea and Chelsea is going to win this game. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen. That doesn't mean that the players didn't do well. But hey, we need to utilize our chances. We need to utilize our chances. And even when you look at the attack, our attacking is very, 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 very poor. How can you own possession by 70, 75%, and you are not able to win the game? You only hold the ball in the midfield. Your attack, you don't even show them that you can penetrate, you can create the chances, and you can even, well, that's very, we need to work on the attack, to be frank. I'm not happy with the attack currently. I'm not happy with it. Even though Liverpool have a very brilliant defense, they defended all over the second half, and Chelsea were the better side in the second half, but we didn't utilize the chances we got. We didn't utilize them. We nearly won the first half, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Kai Havertz, like I said before, Kai Havertz has been brilliant for Chelsea when he is striking. His movement creates a lot of space for Chelsea. He did very well today. Mount, Pulisic, the front three did very well. But hey, the scoring is always the problem. The scoring is always the problem. That's exactly, yeah, like Eddie Ram, that is on what you just said is on point. I criticize that because you need to win a game. Why do you bring uh Jorginho in and removing Chalobah? You could have even as well moved Chalobah to the midfield if you wanted to control the midfield. Chalobah is someone who can also play in midfield. You could have even moved him and bring on some other player which will push your opponent to their half yard. And I didn't like the changes though, but then he knew what he exactly he wanted to do. Maybe Jorginho didn't do what he was expected to do. This game is something that we can take positive thing away, but we saw Leicester winning won against them in the King Power Stadium. Why not Chelsea? It's always a question I should ask myself. Why not Chelsea? Forget about the situations. Every club have situations. Every club have a bad moment. But Leicester bad moment, they've been able to win a game against Liverpool in King Power Stadium. Our bad moment, we cannot win a game. We cannot win this game against Liverpool. There's always going to be question marks. There's always going to be question marks. And these are the time we need to answer those questions. Tuchel need to answer those questions. The board need to answer those questions. And the players themselves need to answer those questions. If they were taking their chances, because this kind of issues, you can't blame the coach too much. Is it that we didn't create chances? We created a lot of chances, but they are not able to utilize it. You need to utilize your chances in games of this nature. Games of this nature, you need to utilize your chances. And that is what we always say. Use your chances. Like we score early goal against them, we would have won this game. But we allow them to go into the game. Then we now come back. And don't get me wrong, this is always a problem for Chelsea. We are able to equalize the two goals. We are able to equalize the goals were expected. We equalize the two goals. Now score additional goal. You can't score. What is the problem of this team? What is the problem? And we need to buy a left back in this transfer window. We need to buy a left back or a left back and a midfielder, additional midfielder to boost the team. Wale, you are welcome. Lukaku Buhaha is better they left him out. Since he's not there today, we've been able to produce goals. And if he's there sometimes, they focus much on him and Chelsea don't play ball. Yes, he's not there. We don't miss him. He wants to go. He needs to go. No one is going to beg him to stay in Chelsea after what he did. If he was in the game, it means that like the fans would have booed him and the players couldn't even play. We need to buy fullbacks to compete with our starting fullbacks. It's true. We need fullbacks to compete with them. Other than that, we are not going anywhere. Premier League is not win. You don't win Premier League with your first 11. You win Premier League with your bench. You win Premier League with your bench. And if your bench is not good, forget about it. Forget about winning the Premier League. See City. Look at City right now. City is performing very well. Jorginho is someone, yes, a lot of fans want him to go. Yes, a lot of people want him to go because he's not up to the expectation sometimes. And sometimes he delivers us in some games. But hey, it's not wealthy. We need to get midfielder. We need to get a midfielder and a wing backs. Right now, Reece James is out for 3 weeks. We have Alonso is there. Ben Chilwell is out for the rest of the season. Only Alonso cannot play Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup, League Cup, and also we still have Club World Cup to play. He cannot play Everton. We need if they can buy a left back, then they should call Emerson back.